So today my mom and I will be cooking some traditional chicken biryani. Everyone has to be trying biryani at least once in their life. So to start off, we have 1 pound of chicken.
This kind of sliced pieces.
We've pieced it and we've got a pound. Then we have 2 tomatoes, 1 onion, half a lime, ginger and garlic paste.
Yep.
We are going to use around
half
a cup of yogurt. We have some dried plums, salt, turmeric, red chili powder, and just for starters, just because we're not going to be putting a lot of our own spices in, you can buy spice mixture from your local store, and this is the one that we will be using from Sean.
And we are going to mix like this. Okay.
So to start off, we got some ginger and garlic paste. We are gonna put about
1 teaspoon.
And then we got our yogurt,
Half a cup yogurt.
some dried plums,
You mix it.
and then you're gonna mix that.
And
Again, this is the packet of spice that we will be using.
yeah, half.
You can use half the packet for around a
You
pound
don't
of
want
chicken.
to make like 2 half spicy.
You can use more if you like it really spicy, but just to keep it regular, we use about half of the packet.
I put
Then
this
a
much
teaspoon of salt. Same with red chili powder, the same amount, a teaspoon. And same with the turmeric. You can add more or less to your flavoring.
And we just squeeze.
And then you squeeze half the lime in here. Again, if you like it a bit more lemony or have that zesty flavor, you can add maybe a half more.
Mix well.
You gotta mix it well because you're marinating the chicken for biryani.
And we will leave like for 5 minutes and then we will eat just 3.
And we got some green chilies. Because you like that spice. So to make the biryani, the korma, the masala, we are going to have the flame at around high, medium high, and then we're going to add half a cup of oil. Again, we like to use canola oil, but you can use vegetable oil or whatever your preference is. And then we've cut our onions, just like that in slices, and you're gonna put it in.
Light brown.
And you wanna cook it until it's light brown, golden brown. You can see our onions are brown now, and now we are going to add the chicken that we marinated for 5 to 10 minutes. Medium heat, we cooked our chicken for 3 to 5 minutes. And then we cut and chopped up our tomatoes, which we will now be adding in. And we are gonna let it cook. So now that we've let the tomatoes cook for 3 to 5 minutes, you can see it's cooked right there. We are going to now add a cup of water into our masala mixture. After adding that, you are going to want to cook your meat because you want to make your meat tender. You're going to tender the meat at medium low or low heat for about 10 to 15 minutes maximum, and you're going to want to keep checking back and stirring it up a little bit every 3 to 5 minutes just to make sure that it's cooking right. You can see our mixture for biryani is cooking. Now we are going to add 1 potato. We don't add it at the beginning because the potato becomes too squishy and smushy. We add it now because potatoes taste really good in biryani. It's your choice if you would like to add them or not. So we let our biryani korma cook for 15 to 20 minutes. And you can tell it's ready because it's not super watery. And it's also not really thick. You just need it enough to tender the meat. And now you can add this. This is optional. We like to add it. Just some coriander and some fresh cut mint leaves. Just adds flavor. It tastes good. And after that, your spice mixture is ready. And now it's time to get the rice prepared for our biryani. Now that we've finished the preparation for the korma, the masala that goes into the biryani, we are now going to prepare our rice. So for the recipe, We are going to use around 3 cups of rice. We usually use a bowl like this to measure it. And if you need more cups of rice, or if you require a bigger serving, you would of course have to use more of the korma and make more of it.
Any kind of basmati rice.
This is the basmati rice that we use.
Will soak in normal room temperature about 15
So
to 20
you are now going to want to soak it in room temperature water. You don't want it too cold and you don't want it too hot, and you're going to want to soak it for around 15 to 20 minutes. Now we are going to fill our pot with water to start boiling our rice in it. Our water is now boiling and we've drained our rice, and we're now going to put the rice in and get it ready to be boiled. Now, a key part for this step is to make sure that we don't boil the rice to be completely soft. We want it just a little bit hard because we are going to mix the rice with the biryani korma and then cook it. If we cook the rice completely now, it'll be really soft and really smushy, and we want to completely avoid that. Now we are going to add 2 teaspoons of salt, which should be good enough for about 3 cups of rice, as I previously mentioned. So we've been boiling the rice for 10 minutes. And just to check how it is, just put it against your thumb and your finger, and it shouldn't break super easily. Like, it shouldn't be super soft, and it shouldn't also be too hard. You can of course take a piece of rice and try it, and you can tell. And now we are going to drain out the drainer, and we will now drain out the rice. Now we are going to start with actually mixing our biryani together. So we are going to take a scoop of rice and we're going to place it down in the pot where we're going to cook our biryani. And then we are going to take another scoop. Yeah, it needs to be completely just. And then we're going to take a scoop of this, our korma, and then put it on top. And then we're going to continue doing that. We're going to take some rice, level it up, and then this again. Now we're finishing up. So now that we've mixed it all together, we are going to cook it at low heat. We are going to add just a little bit of olive oil.
Just a 2 spoon.
Around 2 spoons of olive oil.
And we did not add any oil before.
We added no extra oil, just that much. Now, usually the traditional biryani recipes use saffron.
This is a saffron.
So this is what we're going to use.
इसको ऐसे soak करते हैं, soak करके फिर.
So to use your saffron, you soak it in water, and if you don't have it, you can also just use yellow food coloring like we use most of the times, and you could just place it around on your rice like that. Now we're gonna put the lid on top, and this is really important. A heavy weight, because we don't want the steam of the rice to come out, and we want to weigh it down, and we are going to cook it at really low heat. We let it cook in an airtight for medium low heat for around 5 to 8 minutes, and you can tell your biryani is ready when it starts to steam like that. You see the steam coming out, you know it's ready. See, it's steaming, it's ready, you can see the colors mixed in, and you can also try it, just a piece of rice, to see if it's cooked properly or not. But our biryani is ready. You can choose to garnish it with some coriander and some mint leaves. We hope you enjoyed our recipe. Thanks for watching, and please give it a thumbs up if you like it.